Hi, hello, this is Mr. Patricia Ann and Miss Patricia Ann.
Hi, hello, I'm MzPatriciaAnn, and we have a review video for you guys on The Ranch, and Ranch Part 8. So I know you guys have been waiting for The Ranch Part 8, just as much as we have been, and we're going to tell you our opinion on it.
I was disappointed.
I didn't even want to finish watching it. I really did not even want to finish watching it.
She literally just kind of signed off and started playing video games while I watched the last 2 episodes.
I listened to it in the background. Like, starting out, like, okay, I was so excited to watch it, and we've been waiting for what, months? 4 months?
Yeah.
If not longer? It's been about 4 months.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And we have been in anticipation, waiting for who shot Nick, and they kind of skipped over it. I feel like it wasn't even a big part of the whole series. It was like, okay, Nick's dead. Let's move on and talk about stuff that don't even matter.
It's like, one's in jail. Now he's out.
Okay, so they took, okay, I don't know if you've watched it. You need to go stop right now because we don't want to spoil it for you guys. So go watch.
Well, that's why you put in a spoiler alert.
Yeah, right here. Spoiler alert. So everything from this point on, we're going to be talking about what happened in The Ranch Part 8. It started out with it being at the trailer, and you hear the gunshot, and then you see a hand, and guess whose hand it was? It was Colt's. So they think Colt shot him. He's the first one to get arrested. He got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, he got arrested.
Yeah, he got arrested. And then, when he gets out of jail...
Because he stole a Snickers bar.
When he gets out of jail, or is he already out of jail when he starts talking to that mysterious person on the phone?
No, they called him as he was leaving. That's why he turned around and went back.
Yeah. But anyway, it starts out like Colt is talking to this mysterious person on the phone. And I automatically was like, that's not Rooster.
I was hoping it was Rooster.
I knew from the phone call it was not Rooster. So I was starting to think it could have been Maggie, because Glenn was in my ear saying, it's Maggie, it's Maggie.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you did. You suspicioned it being Maggie he was on the phone with.
No.
Who did you think it was then? Because
I didn't know at that point.
You said it was Maggie. You was like, I bet she's Maggie, because she wasn't there. And then later on when she came back, you said no.
I didn't like what Maggie turned into.
Yeah, I seen it coming. I'm the one, like, she is...
She said Maggie's a lesbian.
And Glenn was like, you was right. So...
Every dog gets lucky every now and then.
I really honestly feel that when Cole was talking to that mysterious person on the phone, like, it was just like here and there, and then it had the whole filler. Like, the whole season was just like a filler. I wasn't happy to watch it.
I figured out it was Heather and it didn't fully dawn on me, but I had a suspicion. When Luke went out, he's like, they're not back yet? I'm gonna go check on them. Well, Heather was nowhere inside the house at that point in time. So I kind of had this thing in the back of my head that was like, it might be Heather. It might be Heather. And then, so whenever she said, I did it, I knew it.
When she said I did it, it was just so bland and like, I did it. There wasn't no, I mean, it was just, I don't know how to feel. Like, I did not like Part 8.
Okay.
Come for me in the comments, but I did not like Part 8.
It wasn't that good. It really wasn't.
I was bored. And like, from the point, like, they released who the killer was not too far along. Like, she just came up and said, I killed him. Like, what, in episode 2 or 3?
I think it was a good thing that her mother took the rap for it.
Yeah.
She really did have a better chance of getting off, which she did.
And we didn't even get to see anything about... Like,
no courtroom drama, no nothing.
No, it was just like, oh, I went and they let me out. Da, da, da. And the main thing was about Colt and this damn trick.
Trick?
The cow's having a trick.
Oh, having trick, yeah, okay. I was thinking the trick that he pulled on Lisa Newman, which, first of all, I think he settled for too cheap a price. I mean, okay, so you gave cows away for the ranch. Now what are you going to do to support your family?
Like, I feel that they ended this, they left it for a part 9. They did.
They did kind of leave it open.
Because we don't know what happens to Colt. Is he able to support Abby? Is Abby pregnant? Because they showed that they was trying to have a baby at the end right there.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't pregnant, and then she found that it was like, okay, well, I'm kind of disappointed.
Okay.
They left for many openings.
3 things. What was the part you hated the most? For me, Rooster didn't come back. I'm so sore about that. I kept saying, this is the part when Rooster comes back.
The part I hated the most was when they was having Siri talk as Rooster.
That sucked.
That was stupid. Even though it's Colt's imagination.
I went over that cliff with 2 birds held high.
But still, they had Siri. That was Colt's imagination.
Yeah.
Because he's getting delirious.
So he actually believes Rooster's dead now.
Yeah, so we know that. He was the only hope that he kept. Like, I kept thinking that he's going to keep trying to find Rooster, and he eventually does. But now we really know that he accepts Rooster's dead.
So I didn't like that. Okay, what was your favorite heartwarming part?
When Abby read the note that Colt wrote her.
That actually brought a small tear to my eye. I don't know if I was sweating or if I got dust in my eye, but that choked me up a little bit. It was a real sweet moment.
That was it. That was the only sweet moment. There wasn't a whole thing.
Yeah, a lot of times. Well,
no
whenever Colt gave that key to Bo, he's like, gave me the key to my own damn house.
Yeah.
And then
I like that part. That was my favorite part.
He found out that the house was his to keep, and that was great.
That was my favorite part, I think. But, like, they could have done more of that, too.
They could have. They could have done a lot more. What was your favorite funny part?
There was a lot of laughs there.
There was a lot of laughs, but it felt like there was a lot of just one-liners.
Yeah, like I can't. One of them just don't stand out to me.
The only one that stands out to me is when Colt was showing his dad and Joanne the bedroom they were going to stay in.
Oh, at the very end?
Yeah, and his dad flips on the light switch and he goes, "Oh no, that one controls the dishwasher. So don't be messing with this light switch. If you know it's good for you, or, something like that." And then about 5 minutes later, smoke alarm goes off and he runs up. That light switch didn't do what I thought it did. And he runs back out. I thought that part was pretty funny because Colt wired the house. So
I just feel like there's so much more that they could have. Like, there's room for a part 9. Like, how is what happens to Joanne's daughter and the yogurt?
Yogurt land.
What happens to Bo and Joanne? Do they end up staying with Colt? How is that? Like,
why are they going to stay with Colt if he got his house back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're not going to stay with Colt.
So why at the end was he doing that flipping thing?
What flipping thing?
When they was at the, like, why was he fixing the room for him, and then they was in the room already?
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, you do, because you just talked about it when he done the dishwasher. That's how it ended.
No, that wasn't the ending. That was like one episode before the ending. The ending was when he gave his dad the key.
And they was all sitting on the porch. Okay, I'm confused.
Yeah.
But why was they already moved in there then?
Because they thought they were losing the house. They had, 30 days left to get out?
Yeah, but then why was he just sitting in... I think he was sitting there just... Okay, I don't know.
We got to watch it again.
Yeah, we do, because I didn't really watch the end of it.
I want to watch from part 1 and just kind of stop at part 6 when Rooster's gone.
I liked them all when Rooster was there.
Rooster was the best.
I think Rooster and Colt was the stars of the show.
They were. Like, the way Rooster and Colt played off of each other, I mean, it was perfect. I mean, Luke and Colt just don't have the same chemistry.
Luke's funny. I like Luke. But he's not a main character.
I didn't like his character.
No,
I didn't like the fact that he kept getting... And yeah, Colt's a... Can I say...
No.
Colt's a butthole. But I didn't like the way Luke kept pouting and then
run off.
And then Luke's sergeant committed suicide. I mean,
yeah.
The guy had nothing to do with the story. Came in 2 episodes earlier. And it seemed like they was just trying to...
They're just trying to fill space. Because, like, I feel like they had this great big huge script ready with Rooster in it, and then at the end when Rooster wasn't allowed to be on the show,
they had to redo it all.
They had to redo it all, and I think it was...
They kind of just phoned it in.
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't.
I'm honestly disappointed. Like, I know this video is all over the place, and like we're just bashing it, but I'm really, really disappointed.
I mean, I'm not trying to bash it. I'm trying to say,
I'm telling you, it's not good. I did not.
My
like
dad
part 8.
loved it.
I didn't like part 8.
My dad loved the ranch. He's already halfway through watching it all over again. I like the ranch. It's a great show, but I feel like when they lost Rooster, and granted, you can feel how you want about Rooster, but there's been no convictions, no evidence pointing to it being true, what's being accused. So I feel like Netflix should have just sucked it up. I mean, in this country, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, right?
He was guilty.
And then they threw the book at him. They said, no.
I'm not saying he was guilty for what he did. I'm saying they looked at him as he's just pure guilty.
I mean, seriously, like, what if someone raised allegations against Ashton Kutcher? Were they just going to take him off the show? I mean, he was the executive producer.
They took Roseanne off the Connors.
Well, it was kind of obvious what she said.
Yeah, I know.
There was no, oh, did she say it? Did she not say it? No, she said it.
If you want a video about how I feel about the Connors, comment below. But the ranch part 8, I honestly feel that there could be a part 9, but it's not going to be on Netflix. And the only way it could be a good part 9 is if
they brought Rooster back.
Bring Rooster back. Because honestly, there's still a chance that he could pop up.
So Fox, if you're watching, pick it up and hire Rooster back.
They ain't going to put on it because they have vulgar language.
Oh yeah, HBO, you're our only hope, or Showtime, because they got Shameless. So
I think The Ranch was better than Shameless is pretty good.
Shameless was good, and I mean,
that's another video.
We're getting off into another topic. I will say Shameless was good until Fiona got pulled out.
But that's another video. Comment below if you want us to talk about that.
Well, we can do a Shameless video. Apparently this next season is the very last season of Shameless, so
we should do a video on that then.
We probably will do a video on that.
But again, I know a lot of you guys commented saying you did not expect it to be Heather. Honestly, when we went back and read the comments of everybody's theories, there was a lot of people that did say Heather.
There was a lot of people that did say Heather, and
there was. So for you guys,
I'll tell you what,
that said Heather, you was right.
What we're gonna do is she's gonna go through the comments and pull up the most prominent ones that say Heather, and we're gonna plug them in right here, just so you can see who was right.
Day one, they was saying Heather, and then it was funny.
You can do that, right? You can
okay. Yeah. Then there were some people that randomly said Luke. So they was kind of right too before the trailer came out, because the trailer was completely misleading.
Well, it was Luke's gun.
It was Luke's gun.
Because in part 7, Mary took the gun.
But I called it when we done our reaction to the trailer. I said that Luke was framed. Remember?
Yeah, but you were wrong about the rest of it.
Well, still, I was right about Luke being framed, because that was just too easy.
Yeah.
It was just too easy.
I think that Colt should have countersued Lisa Newman. Granted, he had a really crappy lawyer. Really crappy. But her bull got into his herd, infected his herd with trick. I think he could have got a lot more than just the ranch. But did I not call that he was going to get the ranch from her?
Yeah, you did.
It was about episode 3 or 4. The minute they found out there was trick in the herd, I was like, he's going to use this to get Bo's ranch back, because they were making a big deal about having to move out of the ranch, and this is the last Thanksgiving.
I was very upset when Colt missed the
baptism.
I was very upset for
that.
that.
I mean, you saw what came after that, though. Sam Elliott was flipping through the book and saying he's not in any of these pictures, and he wants Colt to be a better dad than him, and Colt's like, you're a really good dad.
Yeah, but again, I feel like it was just a hurried up season 8.
The most
part 8.
The most impacting part was when Colt got pinned behind that car.
Yeah, that was sad.
But
we knew he wasn't going to die.
We knew he wasn't going to die, but that was the strongest. Felt like that was meant to be in there from the very beginning.
Yeah, the rest of it I don't feel like was meant to be in there.
I feel like they could have.
I'm happy Abby and Colt got back together.
Yeah. Even though he almost ruined it by telling her that secret right away. But then she's got to understand he was trying to be truthful.
Yeah, but you could tell she felt type when she found out it was Heather. Like he was trying to protect Heather.
A little bit, but I'm pretty sure she understood. She understood why Heather did it.
Yeah. But I could tell, like, I don't know if they wanted the characters to be that way, but Abby was kind of jealous of Heather because, remember, he cheated on her with Heather?
They were broken up. They were on a break.
Whatever. But, and then she got pregnant and lost it.
And Abby and Colt got together, and then she turned up pregnant. It's not like he cheated on her. Remember, she knew he was seeing Heather. He was making fun of her for seeing one of her old students.
Her old students?
Heather was one of her students.
Oh, yeah.
And she was making fun of Colt.
We've got to rewatch it because it's been, like I said, we waited 4 months to watch part 8 and it was horrible.
I remember this stuff and she don't remember none of it.
Because I'm disappointed. I really, my heart hurts because I waited and waited and waited for part 8.
I just want to see Rooster's beard, him going, you know? I mean, I was waiting on Rooster to run up and be the one that saved Colt. I was like, this is the part where Rooster
Why, he was just sitting in the snow just watching Colt from afar?
Yeah. He just liked to watch her in the night.
I'm telling you.
Sitting in trees.
Rooster's still alive. And if they continue this, he'll come back.
I bet you, like
if there is a part 9.
When he comes back, he's going to be like, I went to Vegas and I was getting drunk. All kinds of pretty girls, yeah.
Because there was a comment that somebody said that Nick threatened to kill Rooster's family. And that's why he left.
And now, watch, when the news of Nick's death circulates, if they ever make another part, Rooster's going to be like, Nick's dead? Okay, I'm coming back.
They left it where he could come back if they wanted him to.
The Siri thing was disappointing, though.
I don't know. Okay, guys, so that's our honest, raw opinion on...
Give it about a 5 out of 10.
I give it like a 2 out of 10. I didn't like it.
I give it a 5 because, I mean, I'm real...
I didn't like it. I felt...
I'm real big on Bo and Colt. They're
I
awesome.
like them too, and I liked it. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't something like if that was how it started out, I would never watch Ranch ever again.
It didn't reach in and grab your heart and just squeeze, but like once or twice the whole season. And
every season of the Ranch, you're sitting there, and you can't stop. You can't get enough of it. You want more, and you're sad when an episode ends.
Yeah, you're like on the edge of your seat.
I could not wait till it ended. I'm losing my voice. I could not wait till it ended.
Like honestly, I've been working a lot, so we didn't get to binge watch the whole season, but at the point where we stopped so I could go to sleep and wake up for work in the morning, I didn't even mind. Whereas 3 seasons ago, I'd have been like, no, I could stay up a little later. That's what they make coffee for. I just didn't. I was like, that's fine.
And when he came in from work the next day, he's like, oh, let's watch Ranch. And I'm like, ugh.
I just wanted to get it over with. Like Band-Aid, you got to rip it off quick.
It was not. I'm disappointed.
I mean, everyone out there who really liked it, I don't blame you. I mean, it's all how you take it. And to me...
What was your favorite part?
Yeah, comment below with your favorite part, the part you hated most, and the part that really tugged at your heartstrings.
Okay, and do you think that there is going to be a part 9? Even though they've said there's not going to be a part 9, but it doesn't mean they can't pick it up on another station or somewhere.
I'm telling you, HBO or Showtime should pick that thing up. I mean, they did The Sopranos, they did...
Last Man Standing?
That's Fox.
Oh.
And they don't cuss. They did The Sopranos, they did Game of Thrones, where, I mean, Game of Thrones, you see all kinds of things flopping about, if you know what I mean. And language, just bad language. And Shameless. I mean,
Shameless was bad.
I mean, you put it on HBO or Showtime, you can make each episode an hour long.
Yeah, but I don't think Ashton Kutcher wants to continue without Rooster.
That's why he should just... I tell you what, HBO and Showtime ain't gonna care what's going against Rooster if they can pick up the show and make money on it.
What? Ashton Kutcher, isn't he the one that produced it and made it and started it?
As far as I know, he's the executive producer. Yeah, he's the one who like got the writers together. And
Ashton Kutcher should have never made part 8. He should have went somewhere else and continued it with Rooster.
Been like Game of Thrones and be like, we're putting off this season for another year. But they probably had a contract with Netflix for 8 seasons.
Okay, that is true. And then maybe we'll get news after this, after they see, well, maybe they're hoping that a lot of people liked it. Maybe if a lot of people didn't like it, then he's like, see, we got to bring Rooster back.
We need to send a petition around to bring Rooster back and do a part 9. A real
We can actually start a petition.
A real series finale.
There's actually a site where I can start a petition.
I know.
You want me to start one?
I'd say bring Rooster back and then do a finale. Don't do a finale without Rooster. I mean,
comment below if you think we should start a petition to get Rooster back.
What kind of finale doesn't have all the main characters come back? I was hoping he'd at least come back.
Darlene didn't even come back. We haven't seen her for, I don't even know what she looks like.
Darlene wasn't even a main character. She popped in for like what, 1 episode, maybe 2.
So,
you bring back Rooster and then do a finale. I was looking for him to show up in the last episode and get a little closure.
We didn't get no closure.
You know,
I've got a lot of unanswered questions. Like,
even if he just showed up for the last 10 minutes.
I literally have a lot of unanswered questions.
But, I mean, Netflix is going to catch so much flack for just showing Rooster that it's just ridiculous. So.
Bad Netflix. I blame you for making season 8 horrible.
I blame Netflix for being so darn PC, politically correct.
Now we're never going to get Netflix sponsors.
Well, you can edit that out.
No, we're keeping it in there. Oh, my back hurts. But,
well, Netflix don't sponsor anybody anyway.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
I don't know.
All right, then.
There ain't no chance that I'm sponsoring this anyway. So we're going to end this video here. I know it's just, it's heartbreaking. We can't even put a lot of effort into it. We're doing like the Ranch Part 8 did. We just kind of threw it together.
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, we talked about what we liked, what we hated. You know, the most heartwarming part, heartbreaking part, Rooster not coming back.
I don't like Lisa Newman.
Lisa Newman's a grade A. Boop.
I don't like her. And I kind of wish we would have
I loved
seen
when
Red.
Oh, yeah.
We don't even know what happened to him. They didn't even talk of him none.
Peterson.
And Wilkerson, we didn't even see none of them.
Wilkerson was in there.
Was he?
He was a short dude. He played the elf when Beer Pong was the Santa Claus.
Okay.
They were undercover. I don't know what that was all about, but all right.
I don't remember that part. That's probably why I tuned it out.
They were in the bar as Santa Claus and an elf.
Oh.
And Wilkerson's the one that came and arrested Luke.
And Maggie's supposed to sell her bar. Who's she sell it to? What happens to it? Does she go back to Florida? Did we ever get to see her girlfriend?
I hope she goes back to Florida. She was annoying me with all that gun talk.
I want to know. I have so many unanswered questions.
They made it political.
They did, didn't they?
They did. They brought Maggie in and made it political.
You know they probably would have never done that if the whole thing with Rooster didn't come up.
Yeah.
I don't know. So.
Anyways, comment below what you liked, what you hated, and what was the most tear-jerking part.
And that, guys, is our honest review. We're going to end it right here. But I am going to be playing a clip at the end of this video for Active Wow. If you're interested in trying Active Wow out, Glenn tested it for us. He done 1 treatment. He's going to be doing another treatment here soon. And I actually have a coupon code for you guys. 20% off any product on the site. And the link is down below. You have to use the link. And then you add the code before you check out. But you can type in Active Wow because I know a lot of you guys do not like to click on links because I'm one of those people. But I can honestly say that link is safe. And this is not a scam. Because I have been scammed and I have tested out, you know. I want to make sure you guys don't get scammed too. So Active Wow is honoring the 20% off all products. And it's not that bad. I mean, he's got whiter teeth over it. So here's our Active Wow commercial. Ta-da!
Active Wow 24K White. Disclosure. Active Wow sent us this product to try out free of charge. Thank you to Active Wow. We have a coupon code I'm going to put in right here. The coupon code is MzPatriciaAnn 20 for 20% off any product. Link and code provided below. We have to mold the trays, then apply the gel to your teeth. Heat the trays to fit the shape of your teeth, then apply the whitening gel directly to your teeth with a cotton swab. Sounds fun. Got the instructions right here. Got some syringes here. Alright, this is the whitening gel, and I'm not supposed to get any on my gums, so cross your fingers. Excision tips. Okay, so we are going to twist off the cap like so. We are going to put the other cap on. I don't like y'all looking at my teeth, so look away.
Lights out. Glenn, you are disgusting all over my clothes.
As seen on social media, which is right here. I normally don't show people my lower teeth.
Hey, that's actually looking really white.